So today I decided to dig a little about actor Linc Edochie and Yinka. After news broke out that Linc had called off their engagement with the troublesome Yinka. It was when I heard the engagement that I was like, so Yinka wasn't even married yet into that family. Now just engagement you do and you want to do this kind of wahala. But that is not the crazy part. The craziest part is that the engagement was announced earlier this month by Dele Momodu, the publisher of Ovation magazine. I believe that Yinka must have paid him, or probably he has a relationship with Yinka since he's Yoruba. And then also remember her father was an ambassador, so definitely they might have known each other. Nobody is disputing the fact that Yinka is not from a wealthy home. I really would I call it a wealthy home. Okay, I just believe that she's more from a family that is government oriented. You know what I call family? That is government oriented. All these people that work for government house, they have link with all these government officials. For a father to be a diplomat, be an ambassador, even if it's for 2 days, it's something. Now connection too. Okay, and boom, Madam jumped on social media. Maybe because Dele Momodu announced it. I know that Dele Momodu, people respect him a lot. And then she started making look as if, oh, it's all about herself. And then she started criticizing me, and for no particular reason, no. And then started, liking his brother-in-law, who has not even come out to acknowledge him. Like, seriously? Your has never come out to acknowledge, Linka. For no particular reason though. House you never enter, you don't dey scatter things. Both Lincoln and Yinka are divorced. I learned too. Hence, this is their second marriage. You would expect some level of maturity from Yinka, if not by virtue of being previously married, at least by age. But her behavior leaves everyone shocked and surprised. You won't even believe such an uncultured human lives in the United States of America. Even the US itself, una don dey deny una person. I thought we used to have Agbero in Nigeria only. But Yinka has shown us that even abroad, we have them too. And even if maybe probably your family is a reputable family, forget all of this na packaging. Well, Lincoln shocked Nigeria when he dropped his post of saying that that he's no longer desperate, wanting the marriage. But even before he came out to say that he's getting married, a lot of people we are looking at it one kind. And then when Yinka started misbehaving, some people started calling him it. Like for once, I called him a desperate, weak person because he couldn't control her. I didn't know that it was way beyond him. Yes, it was really way beyond, because I believe that Linc Edochie, if he showed us the chats, showed us the messages, voice notes, even calls, recorded calls, you will see, or rather you find out that he has been cautioning her. Yes, okay, the said post suggested their union is over. I really don't make careless speeches, but I want to set this record straight. I did not endorse the recent attacks on me, neither did I endorse posting our phone numbers on social media, which has triggered meaningless retaliation. We may not all agree with each other, but we can respect another. Better be alone at peace than to be in a union filled with linemen. That didn't sound like a man who is weak or supports his new wife to be. He also didn't sound like a man desperate to marry for green card. But the way he was acting as though he was desperate for green card. I actually accuse him of that. But there's how you can even be desperate for something, and after a while you tell yourself, "Omo, I beg, fashi that shit, fashi am, because I'm even going to more problem if I enter that place." But again, that didn't outrightly mention that their engagement is called off. Or don't you think so? Well, for me, this is the most rational thing to do that Lincoln Edochie did. But I wouldn't even be surprised if at the end of the day, these two people are still together. But if they are still together, I know that Yinka will try to rub it on our face. That is one thing I know about Yinka. She really, really tried to rub it on our face and tell us that, after everything that people have said, after people have gone tried to destroy, because she's always feeling that somebody is fighting her. I wonder why somebody in US, I thought it's only we in Africa, or rather Nigeria, they always feel that, village people at work, they are not going to succeed. But I think Yinka has that mentality. So even staying abroad does not even change some people's mentality. That's really, really very bad though. Yes, so I won't be surprised by the end of the day, these two people are still together, but probably Lincoln warned her, if you want this marriage to continue, if you want this to continue, you have to, just let go of everything. I don't know. I say I am thinking, But let's see whether it's going to be like that. Our most revered pet Edochie na im way in sons they drag up and down. But I like the way to an extent Lincoln was able to handle all the shenanigans. He didn't come out trying to prove that he was right, or trying to make the situation go worse. Did you see how he put himself out and he started putting out his brand, promoting himself? That is how your Edochie was supposed to do. But no, that woman called what's her name again, Judy Austin, decided to help him ruin his career. When your career is already falling and then you bring a woman who is definitely going to help you ruin your career, that is exactly what Judy Austin did. Anyone that will cost you your peace of mind should be thrown out. Some relationship and friends are not worth the stress. Okay, but these questions remain. Why did Yinka start the attack on Queen May? Let her explain. Seriously, she needs to explain all these things. Is it that she was just on her own and then Jenny just called and said, oh, let's find a way to... No, there must be something. At least they should have similar interests. You asked me why I'm attacking I'm attacking Yul Edochie and Judy Austin and their lies and supporting Queen May. I will simply tell you that, I didn't like the way Yul Edochie, went about the whole thing. I didn't like the fact that, a child was lost, and then you showed the highest level of insensitivity. Even me, that is not even related to him, knew how painful it was losing your loved ones, and then you see your father coming out on social media. I remember that, I think it was within that same period that I think two people lost their loved ones, if I'm not mistaken, David Doe and somebody else. But you didn't see them on social media with another woman trying to be, how would I put it, not showing empathy, trying to be insensitive. Let me just put it that way. Davido left social media for at least a year, if I'm not mistaken, or rather 6 months before he came back. It was enough time to mourn his son. Yes, even if he had left for 2 months. But did you see him disrespect the mother of his son? No, he did not and can never. But you, your Edochie, you disrespected the mother of your son, meaning that you have no regard for her. And it's because of that woman that, is called Judy Austin, that made you to do those insensitive things. But for Lincoln Edochie, I just like the fact that he's really trying his possible best. Like, he really tried to, just, he didn't want to complicate things. Let me just put it that way. It goes a long way to show you that you can be born from the same father and the same mother, and yet both of you are two different entities. Like Lincoln Edochie, now he's somebody that does not like trouble. If you see him, you know he doesn't like trouble. Then I'm just wondering what happened to his first marriage. With the likes of him, why will his first marriage have that issue that made them to divorce? But that is something that we can never find out. See, probably Yinka comes out to open her mouth, because she knows how to open her mouth to talk. Left with Lincoln, he won't say it. Paula is not going to say it. May is not going to say it. It is only Yinka that will say it. That is if Lincoln had told Yinka what happened.